Hello and welcome to the new TT Trader, brought to you exclusively by AMP Futures. For today's lesson, we are going to go through how to set up the chart basics with this platform. And subsequently, we'll be having a series of videos that will go into how to place orders on the DOM and how to set up and mark your workspace so that you can always get to it. So today we're going to concentrate on the charts. So as you see, there's a chart in the middle of the workspace right now, and that is a June ES chart for 2016 expiration. So how do we get that? I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Okay? All right, first thing we're going to do, let's close out of this page. So we're going to leave this page. That's going to take us back to our workspaces. This is where you would be set up when you launch. Okay, now you can go through and you can create workspaces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a workspace. I'm going to call this My Charts 3/28/2016. Okay, we're going to go ahead and save that. And then we're going to find it here on the list, My Charts 3/28/2016, and we're going to click and open that up. Okay, notice that when you open it up it says you don't have any widgets. Okay, so everything in this window is called a widget. So in order to get a widget, you're going to find the widget, you're going to drop down, and then there are the widgets that you can set up. Okay, in our case we're looking for charting, so let's go and find the charting. We're going to go ahead and open that up. We're going to go ahead and we're going to make this full screen just by grabbing the edges. You can certainly hit more than one chart widget and have a series of charts on this workspace. I'm going to show you how to do it with one as well, with just one screen. Okay, so first thing we want to do, you can see down here at the bottom, you see a series of tabs. We're going to go and hit plus. And if you're unsure of what the market symbol is, just go to Explore. Okay, you can see CME, choose futures. There we can find ES, all the products are alphabetical, and then we choose the expiration for June of 2016. Let's go ahead and hit select on that, and it's going to go ahead and open up a chart for us. Okay, so there's our charts. It's a 1-minute chart. Okay, if you wanted to change your chart minutes, you could just simply click on the background. In this case I typed a 2. Okay, or if I wanted a 5-minute chart, I would just type a 5 and enter. Okay, so again, click on the background, hit 5, pull that up, and now I've got a 5-minute chart. Okay, so again, easy to change the time frame on the chart. Okay, now as I'm working off of one screen, I've got the June E-mini S&P. Let's go ahead and add our indicators and things like that. So first thing we want to notice on the side, you just hold down the left click button and you can adjust. You can, on the bottom, you could spread things out holding down the left click button as well. Okay, now let's go ahead and give ourselves a little right hand margin like that. We're going to right click on the chart and let's go ahead and add some technical indicators. First thing that we want to do here is let's go ahead, I'm going to add a Keltner channel. Scrolling down alphabetically, there's a Keltner channel. I'm going to click on that. It's going to give me some options here if I want to change the look of the chart. So in this case, I want my upper bar to be blue just by clicking in that box, and then click OK. And then the median, let's go ahead and change that to a whitish, and then click OK. And then on the bottom, we want the bottom one to be red. So we're going to click on that and click OK. All right, once that's all set up, you're going to hit Create, and there's going to put your Bollinger Band in. Okay, so again on the bottom, if I grab, I can scrunch it up, compact it, or stretch it out. Either way. Okay, let's right click on the chart again. Going back to our drawing tools now, let's go ahead and you can always set up a line. You can set up array. Let's see what all the tools that we have here under drawing tools. Okay, so you see all the tools that are there. Click on Fibonacci, okay, and it's going to allow you to set your Fibonacci retracements. Right click, okay, go back to drawing tools. If you want to use a horizontal line, you can set that up as well, vertical lines and things like that. Let's go to indicators. Again, we already put on the Keltner channel. Let's go ahead and add a MACD to that. So everything is alphabetical. Again, a MACD, you can change your fast and slow periods on that as well. You can change the color of the MACD. Maybe you want it to be a green, and click OK. Make sure you click OK here on the color, and then if you hit Create, you can see our MACD there at the bottom. Okay. Once you have all your indicators and things in place, right-click on the chart. If you go to Settings, okay, it's a 5-minute candle. Okay, if I want to say, hey, set as global defaults for all my charts, and I'm going to go ahead and hit Save. Now, with this chart at the bottom, you can see ES June 16. Let's go ahead and click on the plus. That plus is going to allow us to add another tab. So now maybe we want the Dow futures, so we're going to go, if you know what the symbol is, Y, M, and you can see right there it just pops up June. Okay, and there we have that chart popping up. Let me just turn off this crosshair real quick. We're just going to go and click None. Okay, so now you can see I've got two different tabs. I can certainly add other tabs as well. If I have one screen only to work with, I could go in here and I can add CL. May is the front month. Okay, so now I've got 3 tabs down below. Okay, and then I can go through and add all my indicators and things like that as I see fit, and then switch back and forth very easily between the charts. Okay, very easy to set up. So now if I decided, you know what, I want, I'm going to go ahead and grab the outer corner of this. Okay, because I want another group of charts entirely. So what I'm going to do is click on the widget. I'm going to go back down and find the charts. Okay, I'm going to grab this box and fit it to size within the workspace. Okay, so now that it's to size, now we right-click on the chart. You could right-click on the chart, you could go on the bottom. Okay, you can change the chart. Want a 1-minute candle. Okay. And at the bottom of the chart is where you're going to see the tab to add your contracts. So right down below there, you'll see tab number 1, and then all you have to do is click it, and then you'll be able to add another market. Okay. So let's size this to fit our screen. Okay, so what I did was I minimized it back into the screen. You can see we have the 2 of them there. So if I want to pull that one up or minimize it, I can put it out of the way. Okay. Now your tabs are on the bottom. Let me just go ahead and move this out of the way real quick. All right, so on the bottom here, hit the plus. So in this case, you know what, I want a 10-year chart. So I'm going to go TY. It's going to pull it up. Let's go back and look at that. Sorry, it's ZN. Okay. So there's a 10-year Treasury notes. Okay, so there's our treasury note chart. Okay, so now let's say I'm looking to compare these to bonds. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click the plus again, and I'm going to go US, and it'll give me the bond contract. It's actually ZB. Okay, so there's a 30-year bond contract, and there's the June. So now I've got the two tabs there. I've got the 10-year and I've got the June. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shrink this back up into the workspace. And now I want to fit it next to my other charts, so now I can watch, basically now I'm watching 5 markets. Okay, I've got the S&P, YM, crude oil, I've got 10-year, and I've got bonds on this chart. So you can go through, just grab the window, size it, you can fit another chart in just by clicking on Widget, and you can add another chart window. If you have more than one monitor, okay, this will stay within the workspace. Okay, so that's the reason why I've set it up so that a lot of people, if you're trading on the go, probably have access to just one screen. And this will allow you to create it ahead of time, save that workspace, and then you can find it whenever you need to pull up that info. Okay, let me move my property bar here again. Okay, so now when I go ahead and close this out, leave the page, you'll see that my charts for 3/28/2016 are still here. So I can go to any of the workspaces I've created, click on it. Okay, let's go ahead and add those widgets again. So again, we're dealing with the charts. We're going to drop a chart in. Make that the ES June of 2016. I'm going to go ahead and drop my indicators on again. Again, by review, you can change the color. Click OK. Make sure you click OK. And then create. Okay, so there's our Bollinger. Right click, go back to technical indicators. Let's drop down, grab our MACD. Again, you can change the color of that. Make sure you click OK. Hit create, so there's our MACD down below. Again, you can move this just a regular left drag. Okay, you can compact the time, or you can do the price. Okay, contact the price to change the scaling of the chart. Okay, so this basically the charts in a nutshell. They'll be adding new features to the chart. There is no chart trader, but you can always pull up a DOM and overlay it on the chart. We're going to show you how to do that in subsequent videos. So I want to thank you for your time. If you have any questions, email support@ampfutures.com, and we'd be more than happy to help you get set up with the new TT Trader exclusively with AMP Futures.